That's a good tag.
Shout out to Big Toe. Don't know where you're from, but if you're watching,
You're very cool.
you're very cool.
Unless you're not very cool, then
That's
guys
a little
don't.
bit unfortunate.
Yeah, if they're not cool, like then pretend I didn't say they're cool.
Yeah, I don't
But I
endorse
assume
Big
they
Toad. Oh my God. All right, so I got some information for y'all. Toad IceKnight, it is Toad's favorite 10-9 set count-wise. And they fought 3 days ago at Ignition.
Okay. All right.
Where Toad 3-0'd IceKnight in losers quarterfinal. I think IceKnight actually took it. Oh no, he did. Yeah, he 3-0'd him.
So Toad's slightly favored over IceKnight for those of you who've been from home.
Recency bias as well, because IceKnight up until that point had 4 unbeatable sets against him. So, and IceKnight, you know, we've been talking about like young upstarts and like people who have been like having their time to shine in tournaments, has had a meteoric rise in the scene right now. Getting a win on ESAM, having a super killer run at Warp Zone. He's been solid this season and last season, I guess.
Yeah, it's been almost a full calendar year now of IceKnight really picking up and just keeping up the pressure in brackets.
You know what? I almost forgot about Big House. His Big House really
Yes, which you 100% remembered on
I
your
did,
own.
I did. All on my own. First stock actually going to be taken by the boy as well.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Nice.
That's exactly what it wants here, especially with that kind of shadow looming over this matchup the other night.
Yeah, IceKnight is, you know, some of these young guys can go one or two ways. Sometimes they get like very much in their head when it comes to like mentality. I've seen that before. I've seen like these newer, like younger players.
Yeah.
They have a little bit of success earlier on, and then it gets to them a bit, and you know they force themselves to have to perform. They get pressure on them. And there's some other ones, and I would argue this is an IceKnight. He's like,
yeah, I've never seen him have any.
He's like, all right. And he's young too. He's like 16, 17.
Yeah.
No, they're always young.
Maybe.
Everybody's young.
I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
19? There's no way he's 19. Is that true? Production says he's 19. I think that's a lie, but that's fine.
It's hard to tell.
Can I fact check? Can somebody fact check production?
Fact check. Yeah, if we can get a birth certificate.
Go for a little bit of a ride
Did he fill out with his credit card information and social security number?
You know what? Actually, speaking of which, of Toad, and I almost forgot about this one. You remember the clip that was going on around? Oh, the reversal.
There's only 54% after the damage. Was that like 40?
That's good though.
2-ish.
There's 2 clips. There's actually one clip that's going around about like the Umeki or some other like Japanese.
Oh my gosh, that does get it.
Just barely.
Yeah, that one not expected for Toad either. Getting a little head cock there. He's surprised with that, but he's got 84% on this stock. That's not too bad. If he can pick up an early kill of his own, he'll even this up pretty nicely. Already these two just trading.
It's like the Japanese, they're like using the up Bs a bit more aggressively.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. The other one, though, you guys have probably seen Toad, about like the 3 bombs that got grabbed in the Stitch
phase. Oh my gosh, yes.
Absolute insanity.
Wait, was that the same Ignition?
It wasn't 3 days ago. No, it was like a while back.
Oh, shoot.
It was probably, it was maybe possibly 2 weeks ago. I think it was.
According to some sources.
Some sources say it was 2 weeks. Can we get a fact check in chat? We love you, Polaroid. Can't hear it. We have someone in our ear. Being very nice to us. That fair gonna be closing it out for the second stock of IceKnight here, and Toad's looking he's not too bad.
Oh my gosh, IceKnight. Looking way better here. The last match that we saw him on, he wasn't really getting a flourish nearly as much as we're used to seeing from him. Getting jugged for quite a bit here, and there's another bomb. It's not gonna find a mark though.
What?
As soon as you just talked it into existence, he's been having really nice luck so far. Earlier, the last match I was casting with him, I think he got Stitch faces 2 out of the 4 games. And he wasn't even like spamming on the turnips. Like, there was a lot of pressure throughout that game, so that was pretty wild. IceKnight feeling good about that one. Taking the seat back, like shaking his head at that bomb. Scary.
It's like some sort of dark magic ritual that Toad consistently does for people to get his bombs.
Yeah. I think the bombs is so much better if you grab it like in a combo and you can just drop it. Because in neutral, it's one of those, okay, well, I'm going to throw this, and it's a 50-50. Like, I'm just lobbing a thing at you. I hope you can dodge.
I actually didn't realize that IceKnight got knocked in the losers right before top 8. He didn't make winner's side because it was Kirby 509 that took him out. So he's had to go through Comet to game 5, Mad's game 4, and Burst game 5. So this is like game 11 in a row, or maybe a little bit more. What, 5, 10, 14. This is like game 16 in a row since he got knocked in the losers of non-stop playing. Oh my gosh, he's really hunting for this losers run here.
Yeah, and he actually was the one that eliminated Comet. Well, we mentioned Comet going out a little bit earlier, and it was IceKnight that was the one doing it. And it was a full game 5, so that was a pretty intense one.
IceKnight's been proving that he is one to contend with. So we find a little bit
attack on the face.
A lot slower this game too from both players.
Yeah. Oh
no! I think he was going for the wall jump. I don't think she has a wall jump. No.
I think he just thought he had to jump and just held up a little too late.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. It's like the head nod in Melee where you like miss a.
Oh, you like just wave dash off.
Exactly, and you're like, all right, that's fine.
Cool.
Stock's gone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do? You got a chin up move on forward. Unfortunately here, IceKnight's doing a great job moving forward, taking up a lot of space until he finally gets hit by that. Oh, right into a grab though. So Toad has to get this moving to keep up with that SD stock.
And it's actually going to be the ledge trump there right from Toad. Securing the stock for himself. Really good at those ledge trumps.
Yeah. Oh, this is where he really starts shining with these up air combos. He gets quite a bit of percent off that, but he's not going to extend any further, not take a risk, because he knows IceKnight can get a pretty nice conversion out of that.
He does indeed, and he's just putting the pressure on a Toad right now.
Uh-oh. Okay.
He faced the wrong way. That is down tilt, just like he was just not positioned in the right way to try to punish Toad here.
Ooh, barely going up above ledge. Has to do the same thing again. It's a bit of a risk, but just mixing up the timing on when you're actually going to close the distance back to ledge works a second time for Toad. Oh my god.
Down smash.
They're just throwing out aerial moves there. Two of them really wanting to get in, start the combo game. Both characters can do a lot once they break the neutral.
It's very scrappy, right? Especially his early percent, just super, super scrappy because they understand how much percent they're going to be giving up.
Oh, that was a big move from Toad, looking for an up smash. It doesn't pay off. IceKnight, though, drops his conversion out of that by missing the second up air. Now drag down on ledge, so he missed out on some percent as well.
Backers are not going to be finding too much earlier on, but finally, a bit of life. He still got to take the second stock, right? That's kind of like the big thing right now for Toad. IceKnight's
back air, so spammable. I love that from IceKnight. He sees, okay, you're just going to float around throwing out back airs, like trying to use the up B to move you around somewhere else, disposition his opponent so he can try and get in himself. But the roll is totally red here.
Something I never really noticed about the matchup is that with the float that Peach has and the low profile of a lot of moves from Greninja, she can just float out of his like very aggressive like shield pressure.
Yeah, like forward air, down tilt, jab.
Yeah. It's like his down tilt and dash attack, right? Just kind of
especially
miss it.
And dash attack is just one of the most important combo starters in that entire kit for Greninja. He's one of the few characters that really relies on that type of move.
It's a good move too.
Yeah,
very solid. Anyway, that like auto crosses up.
So nice.
Privilege. Oh no, goes for the counter here, and Toad is like, I've seen this before. I know this song and dance.
Yeah. I don't know about privilege though. He's playing against Peach. Like, this isn't a tier list problem. Oh, nice. No tech right there is pretty pivotal. Yeah, it's gonna pick this right up for Toad. He's able to keep this going despite having that SD, and he evens up the games after losing
one run right now, and we are going to get into the realm where IceKnight, you know, it's like that mental fatigue, right? After so many games, starts getting to you a little bit. Gonna see the younger players, we kind of see this a bit, right? They get a little bit tired. It's hard to do these really long loser runs.
Yeah, there's a certain skill, and I think it is a bit more of a skill because it's not just being used to going long nights, going through these long brackets, but a thing about learn about how to like take care of your body and your mind over the course. Oh gosh, was that 3?
It was in fact
3 of those down tilts out of the. Oh man, out of the float forward airs. But it's about taking care of your mind and your body throughout the course of brackets, and even like in the off days in between and practice, that allows you to be awake and present, finding that like flow state towards the end of long tournaments.
He's a coach, by the way. Yeah. Treasure's a coach, that's why.
It's so good to start this with. Final Destination is really advantageous for him so far, which is wild since it's IceKnight's choice.
I need to see like the amount of button inputs to percentage that gets taken.
Well, that would be such a great stat to have.
Right? It's just like, he put 100 button inputs in like a minute and took 20% for it.
You ever think about how much just information there is in the world? Like how many things you could just take stats and make scoreboards for?
A lot. I want to see the bomb, like his grab, like his turnip percentages.
Turnip, like how many turnips he gets versus like the bombs?
Or just like what are the odds to get certain things that just kind of like popping up, like the numbers above his head, just like these are the percentages of this specific thing.
Well, I think there's just like a, I think what's interesting to me is like keeping stats to be like, how does this impact your overall turnip pull percentage? How many would that face? He's looking good here. He's kept IceKnight basically pinned on ledge. Oh, no, no. You don't want to use the hit bump right into grab. Just pummels, though, from IceKnight. Doesn't find a throw to put out there. He's just doing this for damage. Gets the down throw still, though, this time.
This is IceKnight's map pick. He doesn't seem to be doing everything that he needs to be doing right now. Toad is very familiar with it at the very least.
It's all about the ledge, and Toad will not let IceKnight off the ledge. Ooh, that float is a bit of a mistake, and it ends up with him getting grabbed. A smaller stage would have ended that stock.
Yeah, and you see IceKnight.
No.
He's like, all right, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I think you might be right. That fatigue might be starting to get to him. Gets that stock, though. That one's pretty trivial for him. Got to reset here. Got to show what he's got on his final destination.
Toad's got a whole other one to work with, and it's hard for IceKnight to land is what I'm noticing here.
Yeah.
Toad's just very willing to pressure him as much as possible. IceKnight trying to get a little bit of reprieve in the corner.
Oh, the stage shield a little bit lunky. Is forced to move right there. Oh, finally gets hit by a turnip on the up B recovery. It's the first time in the match.
Hashtag again knocking him off stage, and IceKnight, it's just...
Oh, this is chance.
He has a summer home on the ledge right now.
Yeah, he's looking for the frame trap there. Didn't quite land it perfectly for the neutral B or get the dash stack. Up tilt was a nice move right there. I don't know if that's just not like true or if there's anything else there or just slightly mistiming.
I think he's saving his jump. He'll get back on the stage pretty trivial.
Oh no, dash grab doesn't come out. Stage face there, he's gonna miss.
Oh, and he goes for a bit of a read, and unfortunately, Toad is not having it.
Oh my, barely getting out of there. IceKnight does not fall prey to the, okay, the counter, but there he's gonna go anyways. Was that?
That was a nair.
That was a nair. Okay, I was like,
yeah,
I thought that was a forward-facing nair. Like I thought it was an animation for nair. I'm like, there's no way sent like that.
Yeah, the way that Toad does it positions himself with his float to make it so that it's gonna go behind him.
Is he like slightly on top of him?
Yes. Yep.
That's wild.
That's what happened game 1 as well, or game 2 just now. That was game 3. It happened game 2 as well.
Yep.
See it? All right. No character changes. Potential match. I think we're going to Battlefield, are we? Nah, I thought it was a Battlefield.
I took note of it when I saw it and then immediately forgot.
Small
Yeah, there we go. It
Battlefield,
wasn't
there you
changed.
go.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a change. Interesting to see here from IceKnight. And it makes sense because that final destination just really wasn't going his way. So having some more options for landing definitely is going to make sense. Starting off, though, he's getting comboed pretty nasty. The back air is going to end that one off. Yeah, no down air catch.
Toad's just looking dominant right now.
Toad and Samty Silver have just not missed an opening combo like any game I've seen them play today. That's really high rolling.
That is definitely. Wow, yeah. Give me the stats on that one.
That'd be a fun one to have as well.
They do that sometimes, or just like opening interactions, or just like how much percentage. I mean, we need that stuff.
Yeah, we just need like a full-time statistician. Just
that's
give
true.
any stat you
we
can think
do need a
of.
statistician.
That'd be great.
I'd love to have that in production. Solid up air, kind of keeping Toad away. But oh, not going to be taking a stock, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Okay, I think this might be a bigger problem here for IceKnight. Giving up stage priority to try and go for some gimps, because he's not getting them against Toad, and it puts him back on the ledge, and he's having such a hard time getting back from ledge. I mean, that's been like the story of this match.
Yep.
And he just gives it away for free every single time.
He's like really laser focused on what he wants right now, and it is
Yeah.
Toad dead. Oh no, Fair's not even gonna close it out.
Yeah. Peach has a great time playing reactively too, so definitely not going his way. Getting a little bit greedy with the second one there. Toad recognized that, but doesn't get overly aggressive or anything. Still barely hanging on. Max Rage now, though, to work with.
Oh just gonna die off of it. Yeah.
Just drop it through with the up air.
It was 3 moves that, in theory, were assurance for kills, and just Toad refused to die. In the second that Toad got one opening, IceKnight was floored. He's just gone.
Yeah, he just leveled him up. Like, the Max Rage was just what he needed for the up air. It's not, like, a particularly strong kill move. Oh my god. Yeah.
Greninja does have a rough time killing. We don't talk about it enough. When people are like saying, "Oh, Greninja's like top 10 and stuff, and it's good." And he's a good character. I'm not going to deny that, but that's what he has. That's his kill move. You know, it's like
that's like the one thing you can really throw out through neutral.
Yeah, like you could throw out fair. But
I mean, like the one really nice thing about it, like once it's going deep into the game or deep into the stock is that your characters can be dash attacking a lot, and that's a big mix-up to be able to use a grab and make that a kill.
Yep. Especially the like really high percents, right? That's gonna be a big thing. All right, a little bit of ledge play here from IceKnight. He's slowing the game down. That's what we need. He needs to slow it down as much as possible. Just kind of force Toad to have to approach him. There we go.
Every once in a while, Toad just goes, I'm going to start getting down tilts now, and then he just keeps landing them, and that's a lot of percentage, like 15% per time he's going to land that, and then a follow-up move. And we just get 2 in a row, and suddenly he's ahead on percent.
Back there comes through, and yeah, just every single time IceKnight's just going to find himself on the ledge, and it's so hard for him to get off. Get another grab coming through from Toad. It's just hard conditioning every step of the way.
Oh, this is good, this is good. And the follow-up, waiting for the option from Toad, going with the forward air. Not something that'll kill, but he's looking for these trapping options. It's good, not chasing, going off ledge.
Yeah, the back air's just not strong enough, unfortunately, to really close it out. Keep it even, though.
Oh, my God. Toad just right there with the call-out as soon as defensive option goes away.
That's it.
Was that something? Okay, yeah.
Not much for him to do, unfortunately.
It's a bit of a mixed-up recovery, but Toad still had plenty of time to respond.
The Nair's broken. Like, that's, like, so hard to deal with when you had a recovery like Greninja, where it's relatively linear. You do have side B. We haven't really seen him use a lot of shadow sneaking.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't used it much in this matchup. He's used it more in other matchups. I'm not sure if...
I think there's a reason. I think it's just not, like...
Probably. Maybe it's just easy to cover with, like, down air. That seems reasonable to me,
Yes,
because you are vulnerable while you're invisible shadow sneaking.
He's saving it. It's his back pocket.
Maybe. No, he used it to big effect earlier. Not sure 100% which match it was, but he got a big pick off of it. And he is ahead on this stock here. Clawing this one back, he's been doing a really good job of that. And he's actually been playing smart, especially on ledge, the more we get into this. Okay, all right.
A little bit of miss.
Yeah, both of them missing optimal plays.
Yeah. I said finding a bit of percentage here. And Toad's like, he's had a bit of difficulty getting in, but he also doesn't seem like he's too pressured.
Yeah, oh, the shield is looking pressured, though. Yep.
Oh, yeah. He's
no.
ready. He was ready for it. He's like, I know this song and dance.
Down away.
I know exactly what you have to do here, and I'm going to be ready.
Yeah, that is some over-aggression when it was not needed. Toad was doing such a good job of playing slow, wisely against IceKnight in that last stock. Up until that point, he just tunnel visions for a moment, and we get our game 5.
I'm curious what maps IceKnight's in. Town and City? I don't think so. Someone could FD twice, and I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Down Hollow Bastion. He feels comfortable on. He could just feel comfortable on, honestly.
Yeah, I think you lose the platforms, you also lose like drag down combos.
Exactly.
And the ability to up smash, like you don't have the text chase up smash on platform.
Well, but that's like, yeah, that's why Toad wants it. That's why I'm kind of like curious if he's opting to ban him instead. It's got to be Town and City and like Hollow Bastion, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
It's only 2 bans, by the way, for those of you who don't know. This is just a 2-ban tournament. No Northern Cave, no Yoshis.
That's kind of wild that it's felt like so even on most of these map choices. Huh. I think everyone's moved towards kind of wanting some pretty similar maps. Anyways, it's been like the map meta has stabilized so much, especially in the last year. Oh, there's the shadow sneak. It's been baited out and gets hit by a little turnip for it. Back here doesn't kill.
It's definitely why he has
going high. The jump has been taken. Yeah.
He hurt us.
Yeah, I wasn't overthinking it even. Just turnips.
Turnips all you need. You don't need to do anything else. Just throw them out. People got to deal with them.
I think the Beatles were talking about that.
Did they?
Yeah, turnips are all you need. Pretty good one. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that isn't going to land that. Yeah, oh, there we go.
Beckman closes it out here for the stock one, and Toad is just he's having a really good start of this game. Oh, but IceKnight ready for the clapback. He's ready for the clapback.
Okay, okay. I love that. IceKnight finding some really fast revenge kills, both this game and last one. That's what kept him in it last game until so deep into the game. Made it possible for him to pick up on that final mistake that Toad made.
And he's really not letting Toad get a full combo on him right now, right? We've saw that really early on. Anytime that Toad has been able to take a game, it's always because he gets it off of like 50, 60, 70% combos that IceKnight doesn't really have an answer to. And he's playing a lot safer. Like I said, slowing down the game, making sure that Toad, I'm like playing methodically, making sure Toad doesn't have any landing options, right?
I'm curious if up B would be good for stopping Toad from having better recovery options just because those wind boxes it puts out with the water. He hasn't put it out. I know I've definitely seen him use it in other matchups, so I'm not sure if that's just isn't very effective. But I guess float can give you a lot of space, but the up B definitely is really hard to use after you've been thrown out like that.
The no mix-up, mix-up. Just like slide down there for a second. You gotta make someone react to you in real time. It's a good like mental reset too, because like you get to like choose when you want it to happen.
Toad covering high options there a couple times. It's not going to come into effect, but it leaves a little bit more of a precedent. Ooh, IceKnight really turning on here, chasing these options, speeding up the play specifically. Yeah, he went for the up B there too, or yeah, for the wind boxes like I was mentioning, especially because Toad had shown his up B, so moving him anymore once he's in special help, easy kill.
Oh, low Mr. Saturn.
All right. Goodbye, Mr. Saturn.
See you later.
This is a pretty high rolling game from Toad. So far in this match, we got a bomb, a Stitch Face, and a Mr. Saturn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. We're getting like a special one per like every other game so far, with him in top 64.
Oh no, we're in the mixer.
Yep. Yep, just DI reach. This is the advantage of Final Destination. This would be the reason for choosing us. They give it those up airs, but it's not going to pan out. He only gets a couple off the bat. Toad is kind of getting more off of read situations overall in the matchup.
That could have been it a second earlier, but this one is also fishing for the kill.
So close. Second one could do it. Shield, though, is going to keep him safe. That more is pretty impactful.
See, he definitely knew something we didn't about the match selection. Yep. Oh, committed to the up B. Kind of has to.
Oh, the up B doesn't land here. Back air it does.
There we go.
Oh, Toad hurting for that one, getting 2 in a row, but IceKnight clutches up with 2 of his own in a row to finish this out. Game 5 in his advantage.